Peace and love, peace and love. It's your boy Game Clock News. I know I've been away for a minute for dealing with stuff or whatever, but y'all want to hear that. Y'all want to hear about this, what I got to say about the All-Star Weekend, NBA All-Star Weekend in Indiana. And shout out to Indiana, man, for getting hosting the All-Star Weekend. It's not their fault that the NBA All-Star Weekend was trash and mid. It's the way the league is running it. The Rising Stars Challenge was pretty good. It was okay. It was mid. They didn't get enough out of Wembanyama, the guy you're supposed to be promoting to be like the next upcoming in the league. Had an issue with that and how they did the Rising Stars Challenge and the Rising Stars games, and how they had everything switched up. I come from an older school era where, like, if you go do that, you might as well do sophomore and rookies, no matter if they're international or not. All this splitting up teams and all this other stuff, like extra gimmicks, save all that. Now, the skills competition. Shout out to the Indiana Pacers for winning the skills competition, especially Tyrese Halliburton and of course Miles Turner and Mathurin. He has real skillful teammates, so I'm not surprised they won that. Now, and Wembanyama, he did get promo on the skills. It goes to show you that, you know, no matter how tall or short you are, it's all about your bag and what you work on. So he's a real skilled big man, and he might get Rookie of the Year this year. I'm pretty sure he might get Rookie of the Year, unless it's another rookie with better numbers. Now for the 3-point contest, the 3-point contest it was pretty entertaining. I thought Cat went out with a bang. Cat's always that tall center that want to prove he could do like certain like small little forward, you know what I'm saying, type of guard type of skills. He wants to show he has those intangibles, and he does. He is a skilled big man himself, called Anthony Towns. So it was good seeing him out there at the 3-point contest. He tried his best. Trae Young was lighting it up. He tried his best. Halliburton tried. You know, it was a good career, but Dame Lillard, Dame Dollar got it done, and he is the back-to-back 3-point contest champion. And he did his thing. He did what he was supposed to do. He won. And that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Now, with Curry and Sabrina from the New York Liberty, Stephen and Sabrina, like that battle, that was pretty good. That was pretty good to show that, like, hey, because at the end of the day, people gotta understand, like, of course, you know, in gender, is a man and a woman is different in a lot of ways, a lot of things. That's what makes us men and women. However, when it comes down to playing this game of basketball, you know, if someone has a skill set that's identical with the same gender or like with different gender, but the skill set is the same, you gotta give the other like gender the same credit you give the other one. You know, like if a female could shoot a good pull up jumper like a male could shoot, you gotta give her credit for that. No matter what she has, no matter if she is a female, you know what I'm saying, and she playing as they say, a man's sport, but it's a sport, man. It's an art form. And it's a way you can keep your body conditioned too. Like it's more to it than just what's in between the genitals of a being. You know, it's about how you profess the art of the sport. And sure, of course, you know, men are gonna be stronger about things and faster and dunking more and stuff like that. But I didn't see some good WNBA basketball and some good NCAA women's basketball too in my lifetime. Really good, very good basketball. Very fundamental sound. They could shoot, so I'm glad they gave a chance to face off against Steph. 3-point shooting at the NBA's 3-point range to go with it. You heard me? So I love the fact that they gave her opportunity. You heard me? And that was pretty good. That was pretty good to see. Now, the dunk contest. dunk contest. So tell me why I'm watching it. And like, shout out to Mac McClung, man. Shout out to Mac McClung for saving the dunk contest. Initially saving it from Jaylen Brown. Look, y'all dudes in the NBA gotta look. It ain't McClung fault. It ain't Mac McClung fault that he played in the G League and he dunked better than all you NBA. He dunked better than all y'all. Jacob Toppin, you tried. You tried. I gotta give it to you. You tried. You heard me? You tried. You tried. You did your best, Jacob Toppin. You did your best. But at the end of the day, Mac McClung was the best dunker out there. Everyone could see it. And what really pissed me off was the fact that the judges kept carrying Jaylen Brown from the weak-ass dunks. His dunks was weak as hell. Mid. Reggie. Mid. He tried to pay homage to Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins formation on with like, come down with it, saying more clutch with it, and then come boom. Like a rubber band popping. That's how like Dominique Wilkins would come with that low pump in the air and then boom, and take it. This man will go over there and do a little curl stuff like that. I'm like, Dominique didn't do that like that, man. Like, he failed the Dominique dunk. Then he put the glitter glove on to try to pay homage to Michael Jackson. And you didn't even moonwalk. You didn't do no Michael Jackson move, no none of that. You just put on glitter glove and dunk. What's so special about that? What's so special about that? You could have got Gerald Green out there from back in the day and put the cupcake on the damn rim. I'll take that shit over some glitter glove. Then you want to get a content creator, Kai Cenat. Kai, you get him to sit down in a chair and you dunk over him. He already short. He already 5'1". If that. To your 6'9". You jump it over a normal person, like normal height. A dude 5'3", maybe. Dude probably Kevin Hart height. They could go head to head. You dunked over him, sitting down. Then I don't know what you were trying to do with the whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't looking, bro. D Brown in 91 beat Shawn Kemp by actually ducking his head in. He did not look. If he would have looked, he wouldn't have beat Shawn Kemp for that dunk contest. Come on now. Then you won't do it after. That was lame as hell. And they gave you a 48-49 for that? Man, he must have paid the refs off. Or at least Adam Silver paid the refs off or something. Cause ain't no way he's supposed to get to the finals, the dunk contest finals. It was just underwhelming, man. It was underwhelming. It's like, bro, did you practice your dunks? It's like everything you did was on the fly, bro. It's like you didn't even practice your dunks. So the dunk contest was mid. I didn't like that. But shout out to Mac McClung for holding it down and doing the best he could with his dunks. And hopefully they get more creative with the dunk contest and not just have certain people in there just because they're in the NBA. And by you losing to a G Leaguer back-to-back years, that's more of an indictment on you, whoever you is in the NBA, than the league or who let the G League guy in here? Hey, the G League guy could dunk. Y'all could probably dunk in the game, but y'all don't have no imagination with y'all dunks if y'all won't make it out of a contest. So it's up for the league to figure out with that one and where they go place the dunk contest based on how appealing it's gonna remain to be appealing. Now, this All-Star game. The All-Star game, man. See, I'm an early 90s baby, you heard me? I ain't gonna lie. So, I keep watching Kobe in the All-Star game. Late 90s, like as I can remember as a little toddler, watching Michael Jordan in that 98 All-Star game against Kobe. And then later on, we was on the Wizards. He made those 2 All-Star games. I remember that. Ben Wallace, a real G, a real goon in the paint, a real goon. That man made at least 4 All-Star teams. Nowadays, they don't want nobody playing physical in the All-Star team unless you got some type of a jump shot, like Giannis. Or maybe Adebayo, or maybe Embiid. And they part-time physical, like big men. They don't really show their power like that. Because they want to be guards too sometimes. They want to be 2 guards. So, I grew up in that era. Jermaine O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal, Rasheed Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Allen Iverson, my GOAT. My personal GOAT. Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Headband LeBron. You heard me? Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Shaq. I came up watching them in the All-Star team. These new cats, you heard me? Ever since Kobe last All-Star game, R.I.P. to the Mamba, you heard me? Ever since Kobe last All-Star game, 2016? After 2017, I saw a shift. And of course, the powers that be want to listen to certain players and make it a players league. And just because certain cats can't win their All-Star games, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let's make it Team LeBron versus Team Curry. Team Giannis versus team this guy and all the team. I'm like, look. Then you want to make it like it's a park game. Like, okay, I'll pick up this dude and mix East and West. They ain't make nothing no better. They made it worse. That made it worse. They did not make anything better about the All-Star game. Now you switching it back to East and West. You got Larry Bird out here damn near pleading for you shiftless ass players to play some type of effort. And it's like y'all made an agreement amongst yourselves to do the exact opposite. In Larry Bird face. In Reggie Miller face. In Oscar Robertson face. In Julius Erving's face. In Dominique Wilkins' face. Isaiah Law for Indiana University. Come on. Indiana's basketball country. And you cats professional basketball players. You heard me? Y'all professional basketball players. Y'all misrepresent like that? Y'all didn't run no plays. Y'all didn't show no effort. Y'all didn't try to block no shots. Y'all letting everybody just make layups. All wide open lane. And look. Hell no. Hell no. No. Garbage. Hot garbage. Then the MVP didn't go to the right guy. Nah, Dame, my man, and all that. I rock with Dame, you heard me? And congratulations on him of getting All-Star MVP along with the dunk contest winner. So Dame had a good All-Star weekend. Shout out to Dame Dollar, Damian Lillard. Back-to-back 3-point contest winner, and you won All-Star MVP. That's dope. But in reality, for real, based on efficiency, Tyrese Halliburton deserved that. And it could have worked better for Ocean because the All-Star game was in Indiana and he played for the Pacers. You heard me? So I feel like, yo, if he played for the Pacers and it's in Indiana and he had more of an efficient game, I feel like he should get the nudge on that. Now, I might sound like a hater, but even though Jaylen Brown had 36, I don't give a damn. You need to be punished for that dunk contest. So you don't get nothing. You get nothing. Nothing. You get nothing. Nope. I don't care what you did. I don't give a damn what you did. You get nothing. But Halliburton, he could have gotten nudged for All-Star MVP. You know, he was I believe he was 11 of 15 from the field. Took 15 shot attempts and made 11. Had 15 shot attempts and made 11. That was pretty good. And out of the 15 shot attempts, he took 10. He made 10 3-pointers out of 14 3-point attempts. Dame Dollar, on the other hand, was 14 of 26, and he was 13 of 23 from 3-point land. So you mean tell me he took 9 more threes and only made 1 more? But because I mean, he took 9 more threes, only made what? I think what? No, not 1 more. I'm tripping. He took 9 more threes, only made like 3 more. I mean, that's cool. And the threes he made was from like deep and like half court and all that. You heard me, but I feel like efficiency wise, Tyrese Halliburton should have got that. Tyrese Halliburton should have got that. However, when you're a veteran and you've been in the league longer than somebody who just really getting their name out there, you're gonna get that nudge. That's that, grandfather in nudge. You heard me? That's that veteranship. Like, you're supposed to judge a little bit, especially if you're a great player. Especially if you're a champion, though. Normally, you heard me? If you're a champion like a Jordan type of player, Kobe, you're gonna get that type of that Jordan Kobe type of player, or even like a player like Nash who been the MVP before, or a player like Shaq. You heard me? A dope players who won accomplishments. You're gonna get favorite of votes, and you're more popular. You've been in the league more. You got more familiarity. That's the word I was trying to find. More familiarity with the people. Whereas the young guy, he just really getting his face out there and getting his name out there. So you're gonna have that slight over like, the younger cat. So I understand that. But if Dame Lillard was in the 90s, they'll look at him as no more than like a Mitch Richmond type player. You heard me? Like, like you could score a hell of a bunch of points, but you always on losing teams. They don't win shit. So, that phone acting crazy. I gotta get a new one. It'll turn off for no reason. And turn back on. But as for Dame Lillard for the rest of the season, no excuses. Your ass better show up and show out. Because now all the fans gonna be like, bro, you did all that balling in the All-Star weekend, 3-point contest and the All-Star game. So you gotta do that in the regular game. And you must do it in the playoffs when it counts. Otherwise, they gonna dog him. He's gonna get dogged if he don't show up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and what they got going on. If he don't show up to his and rise to his occasions to who he is, And what he did in Portland with those clutch threes and buzzer beaters and stuff like that, and those long 3-point shots that wowed the crowd, if he don't bring that to Milwaukee in its fullness, instead of just an All-Star weekend, he's going to get crushed for that. Because reputation already on the line this year. Looking for a champ, you trying to get a championship. That should be your goal, to get a championship. You scored a lot of points, made a lot of threes, had a lot of individual success, but not enough team success where you help the team win. Now it's time to help the team win. And I was thinking, when it comes down to the All-Star break, All-Star weekend, I was thinking, maybe, it's an idea I have, maybe they should, because I mean, 211 points, that's just to 186. That's like, I mean, it was like, come on, 200 points in 48 minutes. +200 points, 211 points. Only like one foul, free throw to the West, 3 free throws, or vice versa, whatever. They was barely fouling each other. Like, they didn't even foul each other really, or take no free throws. Like, it was no defense. We not playing. No defense. And it was boring to watch. It was 189 at halftime. Or 104 to 89 or something like that at halftime. At the half. There was people who stopped watching the game after the first quarter. And went to watch Vampire Diaries. Reruns. Folks say, F the All-Star game, I'm going to watch Everybody Hates Chris reruns. That's how bad it was. A travesty. I feel like a great incentive to have for the All-Star game. A great incentive to have for the All-Star game would be a score limit to between 120 to 130 points. And I feel like it's going to make the, because you got to stop the team from scoring between 120 to 130 points, or however the score limit going to be. And not only that, if whatever team, I feel like this is going to make them tighten up on the clock, situations like a real game. It has to go to full duration, and it has to be between 120 and 130 points. That's the limit. And if anybody scores early or too early, then expect it and leave time on the clock and not give the fans what they paid to go see. Find the players. So basically, what I mean by that is, say if the West get done and they score 130 points before the East, and the East scored like 117, and they beat them 130-117. But at the same time, they did it so quickly, they probably did it quickly, and they left 4 minutes on the clock. Find their ass. Find the start line of $50,000 a piece for not stretching the game out for the fans. Because the end of the day, it's about the fans too. They paid their money. And the NBA's up for new TV contracts. Because TV contracts about to go up. And certain networks and certain broadcasters and certain folks that's in certain businesses or certain, power over television for the NBA, they might not want to make deals with the commissioner now. It's not good. It's not good. Like, they should put a score limit. They should put a score limit And whoever don't buy it, just find the players. Take money out of their pocket. That's what you get. That's the downfall making the NBA players leave. Adam Silver not laying the hammer down on rules and really getting the best out the art of the game. So, you know, if it don't never get better, it's gonna continue to be a circus. So let's just watch and see how this is gonna play out. But second half of the season, let's go.